Okay, let's talk about a very specific day coming up, February 18th, 2026. So, what's the big deal about this day? Well, it holds a really unique cosmic energy, a powerful blueprint for change, you could say. So, let's dive in and break down exactly what's happening up there in the sky. First, I want you to think about a number 200. The main event we're going to be focusing on is a celestial alignment so rare it only pops up about once every 200 years. Yeah. What's unfolding on this day is a big deal, and it signals a major, major shift. Now, before we get to that main event, we gotta talk about the vibe of the day's intuitive atmosphere. Think of it like the background music for everything else that's happening. This is the emotional current that's going to be influencing all of us. And that emotional current, it's all being set by the moon's position in the super sensitive sign of Pisces. You know, in astrology, the moon governs our feelings, our subconscious, our inner world. So its location tells us a ton about the collective emotional tone for the day. A Pisces moon really turns up the volume on our inner world. It dials up our intuition, it deepens our emotions, and it strengthens our sense of empathy and even our spiritual connection. So this creates a climate that's just perfect for looking inward and actually trusting your gut feelings. But that gentle, intuitive energy, that's just the opening act. The celestial headliner, the main event we've been building up to, is the conjunction of the century, a rare meeting between two planetary giants, Saturn and Neptune. You know, a really great way to think about this cosmic meeting is like a bridge between our individual will and our collective dreams. It's where your personal ambition meets this universal inspiration. So to really get what that means, let's meet the two main characters in this story. To really get a handle on this conjunction, we need to know who we're dealing with. Let's think of them as archetypes. You've got Saturn, who we'll call the architect, and Neptune, the dreamer. They have two very, very different jobs, both in our solar system and in astrology. And this chart just lays it out perfectly, doesn't it? Saturn is all about structure, responsibility, reality, tangible, real-world results. It builds things. Neptune, on the other hand, is all about our ideals, our spirituality, our dreams, and our vision for what could be. So one is concrete, the other is totally ethereal. And on this day, they meet. So here's the thing. The crucial point isn't just who is meeting, but where they're meeting. The location of this conjunction is what gives it such a powerful theme of a new beginning. It's what makes this event like a starting pistol for a whole new era. They're meeting at 0 degrees of Aries. In the zodiac, that's it. That's the absolute starting line. It's the very first degree of the very first sign. It carries this energy of pure initiative, a totally fresh start, and a powerful, pioneering fighting spirit. So what happens when you combine the architect and the dreamer at the ultimate starting line? Well, you get an incredibly potent mix of energy. This signals the birth of a new direction, both for us as individuals and for society as a whole. It's about making our dreams concrete, using Saturn's structure to build Neptune's vision. But it's also about dissolving the illusions, the dreams that aren't built on a solid foundation. Okay, so we have this incredibly rare, powerful energy in the sky. The big question is, what do we do with it? Let's talk about a simple roadmap for how you can personally harness this energy and make it work for you. The core theme, the synthesis of everything we've just talked about, is turning dreams into reality. This isn't just about wishing for things. Nope. It's about starting the process of actually building them. The energy is right there to support you in taking that first concrete step. So here's a simple 3-step guide to work with this energy. Step 1, listen. Remember that Pisces moon we talked about? That's your internal compass. Tune into it. Step 2, recognize. Consciously acknowledge that this is a major starting point. This is a fresh page. And finally, step 3, make it real. Use Saturn's practical energy. Ask yourself, what is the very first tangible step I can take towards my dream? So that leaves us with one final, really powerful question. As the architect meets the dreamer at the dawn of a brand new cycle, you have to ask yourself, which dream will you start building?